Welcome back to my channel. We're gonna try this again. Part two. Part two, part two, part two. Do I look dark? I think I need more light. Yay! So excited. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try this again. For you guys that don't know, I was just live on YouTube and YouTube was not allowing me to put up my pictures. Okay, so you guys know I love to put my pictures up, and we're gonna talk about Belle Collective. This is what we're here for tonight. Birmingham season 1, episode 1. I'm so excited. Yes, Letitia, and we are back. And look, girl, I get Andrew to my look, I'm so mad at StreamYard. I was like, let me go ahead. They was like, you want to sign up for the free trial? We know you want to sign up for the free trial. As soon as I logged on, it was the first. I was like, man, they got me. I was like, it is what it is. But like, you see the difference, guys. But now, hopefully, like when it like comes out to, it'll be like 4K because, honey, I can't do it where it's just not. Let me change this. Oh no, I don't want that. Where it's just not giving what it needs to give, because we can't be trying to do a whole business and be trying to sell bags and be talking to you guys and I'm looking like Woody Poo butt because you can't see me. All right, so let's get into it. We done already had a little bit of chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, girl. Yes, we done already had a little bit of chit chat about Belle Collective, about Stormy, but I guess we can do like a quick recap. This is the first season of Belle Collective Birmingham, and Stormy's on there. If you guys don't know who Stormy is, you guys probably have been under a rock because she actually came from Love and Marriage Huntsville. And you know, all this is in Alabama. So what is crazy is okay, so we're gonna go ahead and say it. So she was on Huntsville, and what had happened is she actually had gotten locked up because somebody came to her warehouse, which was a millimeter, which was Melody's, one of her fans, went to her warehouse and like was like going on her and was like recording her, and she was like, you know, pretty much, get off my property, like what you doing, like you can't be on my property. And she was cussing the girl out. Anyway, the girl went and filed on her, and yeah, she got locked up because she cussed the girl out for being on her property. Like she ain't put hands on the girl or nothing. She literally like cussed her out, and I forgot what it's called, but they pretty much arrested her and got her locked up. And then she was just devastated from then, you know what I'm saying? So I get it, because I said to myself, if I was her, I wouldn't go back. And then when she went to Melody, she asked Melody, like, can you talk to your millimeters? Those are like her fans. And Melody was like, well, I can't control what they do. And she's like, yeah, but you can, you know, say something to them. Anyway, make a long story short, she ends up leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, and years have gone by now, a few years or a couple years have gone by now, and now she is coming back pretty much with Belle Collective Birmingham, but we're going to call this the Stormy Show Birmingham. Okay, so we're going to call this the Stormy Show Birmingham, because in real life, this is Stormy Show. I feel like that Stormy is the freaking star, okay, and everybody that is around Stormy or everybody else that is in the show is just centered around her, to be honest with you, because in real life, we don't know who none of these people are. The other people, we don't know you. We don't know you. So Tiffany, sit down, Tiffany. We don't know you. We don't. You're not the star of the show. Stormy's the star of the show. Okay. So Stormy pulls up with, you know what I'm saying, her Tesla car. You know, she pulls up to her 50,000 square foot warehouse for Canvas Beauty. Okay. Yeah, she the star of the show. I don't care what nobody else got to say. You know, that's just what it is. That's just what I see when I turn on Belle Collective Birmingham every week. I'm going to be like, oh, Stormy Show is on. That's what I'm going to say to myself. Okay. Because everybody around her is like, for Stormy. Okay, so pretty much we gonna move forward. Let me get into my notes, child, because this is the first time I've reviewed Belle Collective. So all this is gonna be like new to me, like yeah, with the Belle Collective. When is Ready to Love coming back on, honey? Because I actually miss Ready to Love in real life. But so the show starts off by Stormy pulling up. You know, she's going into her warehouse, and also they do like a recap. I guess Carlos King is in the background. He's like, "So Stormy, like, what you been doing these last few years?" So they do like this whole thing where she did this with Rihanna, she did that. She's doing something with Lala now. She's been to India. She's done met a king and all this stuff. So Stormy's been doing a whole lot. Shout out to Stormy. Okay. Shout out to Stormy. That's why I'm watching Stormy, because in real life, I love her energy. I loved her, or I loved her from since Love and Marriage. I think that she is, first of all, she's an entrepreneur, and she's someone that I want to watch. She's someone that I'm interested in, the things that she has to say. I want to see what information she's going to give about her business, like, any like clues, for us entrepreneurs out there. And it seems like that all the women that's on this show have like businesses. So I'm intrigued because I'm an entrepreneur myself and I have a few businesses. And honestly, I love to like sit, listen to people, take notes. That's how you learn, and especially like if people aren't gatekeeping, like, hey, I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Letitia says, 2-year recap. She's been busy in elevating. Yes, she has. And we are here for it, honey. Okay. We're here for it. All right. So she's going through all that. She also explains how she started her business. She started her business. She had a dream one night. She dreamt of Canvas Beauty. She woke up. She started the business out of her kitchen, her and her husband. She did hair. Then she started selling products. She ended up doing a TikTok. So she was successful anyway. She ended up going on TikTok and doing a TikTok live where she sold her products and ended up making, and she was the first person to end up making $1 million selling products on TikTok. Crazy. How could you not watch her? How could you not watch her? Even if you don't own a business, to see one of our sisters like out there doing the dang on thing, how can you not be intrigued? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, see, she pretty much now she has a 50,000 square foot warehouse where she runs her business out of. Oh my God, I think it's so amazing. But anyway, she shows up in her Tesla truck for her 50,000 square foot warehouse. She comes in, she is welcomed by her warehouse manager named Hub. And the girl Deja, pretty much, she going to Hub. She like, how everything going? He like, it's all right. She like, well, you're looking kind of stressed. He like, no, it's good. You don't got to worry about it. You worry about too much. Deja walked up to her. She's a warehouse worker. She like, here you go, girl. And she like, oh, I've been waiting for this. She hands her a box. So she's holding on to the box. We don't know what's in the box yet. So they're talking, they're chit-chatting, and then she pretty much goes into her office. Let me see. She goes into her office. She is met by Amber. She is another castmate. Amber is the current CFO to Canvas Beauty, and pretty much they have been friends for a very long time, like over a decade. And they met by, she needed someone to do her hair, so she did her hair, and then after that they just stayed friends. They remained friends. So Amber is the CFO of her company. She joins her in the office. They chit chat and they talking, and then Stormy finally opens up the box, and she like, this Amber right here. She like, hold on, what's going on? Like, why is this box? What is this thing in this box? What is this? This is horrible. So what it is she's having a live with Lala Anthony. She's done a collaboration with Lala Anthony. And the products that Lala is going to be selling, or she's going to be selling with Lala's name on it, the products is supposed to go into this box that is in this box that arrived for her in shipment. So when she opens up the box, she's like disappointed. She's like, what is this? I don't understand. This is not top quality. This is not what we paid for. Like, what's going on? Like, the live that they're doing with Lala is in 3 weeks. The manufacturer pretty much gave her like a sample of the boxes that she's supposed to be getting, and Stormy is upset, honey. Okay. And one thing about about an entrepreneur, like, you get very emotional about like things. I actually like shedded a little tear, just a little one, like earlier today for me, because I have shipments that's supposed to go out today. Like, I'm sitting here trying to upload these pictures onto this computer. It won't work. It literally took me almost an hour to upload pictures to this laptop. I'm not on my desktop because the desktop's camera is crazy. So I was like, I need to change this. I ended up setting up the live for YouTube. That didn't work out. Then now y'all saw I had to go to streamer, and it's so much other stuff that I had to go through today. And I just was literally sitting here and I was like, this is a lot. Like, I almost canceled this live. And me just thinking about it right now, I'm getting emotional because it was a lot. But I have deadlines and I have stuff that needs to be shipped out to my clients and my customers, for my bags and for my reselling business and everything. And I'm just like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to get my stuff shipped out before I click the go live button. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my customers come first. I'm doing this because I love having fun with you guys, and this is why I do this kind of stuff. But anyway, let's move on, child, because I'll get to talking and be talking about all kinds of other stuff. So she pretty much gets emotional. She starts to cry and explains the live is in 3 weeks and boxes may not be done in time for the live, honey. She done called the man. The manager then came in the office and they sitting, they talking, and she just like, look, it better be done, and she's very passionate, as she should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, she spent a lot of time, energy, money into building this brand. And also, too, people need to understand, like, when your name is on something as an entrepreneur, like as a business owner, you can't just be putting the stuff out, because it takes you one bad product or one bad experience or one bad review to be on, um, to come up, and someone sees that, or whatever. And and that's like, that can hurt you. And a lot of people don't understand that. And I know for myself, like, I pride myself in good business, you know what I'm saying? And being, a woman of my word. And if I say I'm going to do something, like, I'm going to do it, or whatever the case. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to pull these pictures up and coming up. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. What in the world? These pictures are not coming up. But it can really hurt you, and I know for me, when I do good reviews, I put out all the good reviews. And a lot of times, if it's like a bad review, most of the time I contact, especially when it comes to my vendors, I'll contact them directly before I do a bad review, because, quick story, recently I just got my hair braided. Okay. It was a lady, it was convenient. I was like, you know, she came to me, and her prices were reasonable, and I got my hair braided. I got boho braids. I'm getting ready to put out a vlog about it. And I wash my hair. I always wash my hair after I get it braided. I'm talking about, man, that hair, I got it done. She was finished by 6. I got in the shower by 8 to wash my hair. Half my head was on the floor. Half my hair that she had braided was on the floor. I said, so to me, I feel like that's probably her livelihood. You know what I'm saying? And I felt so bad for myself. I almost cried again. Y'all know I'm going through menopause. And and I was so upset, because I'm like, I sat there for 8 hours. I let this lady braid my hair, and I'm just like, and I swear I wanted to leave a review so bad, because I asked her, can you braid all human hair and do boho? And she was like, yeah, I could do it. Oh yeah, that can we just use synthetic? I was like, but that's not what I asked for. That's not what I asked for. So, and I know that this is this lady's livelihood. So in real life, I did not put a bad review, but I definitely sent her a message and I just pretty much told her how disappointed I was. Like I wasted a lot of money, I wasted a lot of time. So it's like in business, you have to be honest. Be honest, because had you told me from the beginning you didn't know how to do it, I'm not gonna. Maybe I would have still booked with you. I would have just been like, okay, let's just do synthetic. You know what I'm saying? Because I still want to support you. She didn't give me that option. So in business, you have to, guys, you have to like be forthcoming. You have to be honest. Like, hurt me now, hurt me right now in my face, hurt me while we're talking about it, not like later and then it's a review on Google and it's never going to be removed and the world can see it. Like, come on. So yeah, um, a little story, child, with my braids. I'm getting ready to put a vlog out, but I gotta do another whole day in the life first. But anyway, yeah, so she's upset about her boxes. She started crying. She brought out one of her other boxes and she was like, this is the quality that we're used to. And guess what? They ended up getting it in US, made in US. They didn't even go overseas, which is crazy because had she went overseas, guess what? It would have been cheaper. And guess what? They probably would have been here on time, okay? Because the Chinamans, they don't play. They don't play, okay? They like, how much you want? I give for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how my mama talked too. Y'all know I'm half Asian. You know, she be like, what you need? Like, I got you. You need, I got it. Okay. Like when you need it. I'm gonna fix it, cook it, make it right now, and I'm gonna ship it to you tomorrow morning. You know, and they done built the whole house for you. You know, so yeah, like they don't play, man. You know, but she ended up going with someone in the US because she felt like it would have been easier, and also too, she felt like that the product would have been here quicker. You know, but that wasn't the case, unfortunately. Anyway, the next scene, pretty much they show up. Stormy is in her estate and she's introducing her dogs Smoke and Trey. Oh, there's a picture of her throwing the box. She's like, what am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? And she take the box and she throw it. I had a couple other pictures, but the files saying the files corrupt. It's not going up. I've been trying to put the pictures up. That's why I've been rambling, talking, trying to stall time because I'm trying to put the pictures up, but the pictures they loading up. I would cry a little bit. This is all the behind the scenes stuff that I'm dealing with right now. Y'all don't even know. I know y'all like, why does bitch keep talking about her damn braids? Yes, L Boogie. Hey, L Boogie. Yes, that was devastating. I sat there for 8.5 hours. I paid all that money. Mind you, I had to pay for the hair and I had to pay for her to braid it. And I had all human hair in my head. I took a shower and that was on the floor. Okay. I have another day in my life. I'm about to show y'all a picture of me holding up my hair that fell out. I'm about to do a day in a life. It don't talk about my hair. I have to do this video first, and then I'm gonna talk about that video. Or and then I'm gonna talk about, or I'm gonna post that video with my hair. Y'all see that real quick? Can y'all see that? This is one of the screenshots that I took. That's gonna be on the cover photo when I'm holding the hair and the hair is in my, and that fell out. Woo, child. Child. All right, child. So we at Stormy's estate, honey. She introduces us to Smoke and she introduces us to Trey. All right. She says she love her dogs, she love her animals. That's just, pretty much where she finds her peace, and that is one thing that I do know about Stormy is she's very family oriented. Like she y'all said, oh no, oh no, oh no. Y'all in real life, I be going through it over here, okay? So much stuff be happening in my life. I be like, y'all, if y'all can really see. Anyway, so she says pretty much that Trey goes everywhere with her. And look at y'all, look at her estate. So let me tell you something. If I could be successful, a successful Black entrepreneur woman, and I can get an estate like this, like her, Why I'm not gonna listen to her? Why I'm not gonna listen to how she what she's done in her business, where she like that's beautiful. A successful woman in business, and I guess I keep referring back to it is because I'm a woman in business, you know? So, oh my God, there is an issue with your file. Please try again. There's an issue with your file. Like, why is not it's not coming up? None of my stuff is coming up. I'm so sad. I did all these pictures for nothing. They're not even coming up. Anyway, so she pretty much goes and she says, and she takes Trey everywhere with her. So Trey is her little dog, is her emotional support dog. That's what she call him. And he goes everywhere with her because pretty much she rescued him. And what had happened is he actually was ABUSED, so really, really badly, like so bad that his arm kept getting fractured, and he had to have surgery in his arm, his left arm, or yeah, his left arm, I was about to say Paul, was amputated off because it had been fractured so many times. So he was a rescue baby. So she pretty much says, like, yeah, she pretty much got him right when he was like straight out of surgery. So he go everywhere with her. She love that dog. I can tell she love that dog, and I can tell he love her too. And I can tell that he don't love nobody but her. And you better not touch him because he will bite you. That's what it's giving. So nobody touches Trey but her. Okay, at least we got one picture up. Jesus Christ, thank you, Jesus. Okay, so pretty much moving forward, while she's at home, Kayla joins the scene. And I hate this, man. I got so many pictures, so many cute little pictures, good pictures. It's not popping up. Okay, they go another one to Trey. All right, whatever. Let's just move forward. So Kayla pretty much joins Stormy at her home. She come over, I guess, to chit chat. I guess they needed to introduce her to the show. So the scene was is she coming to Stormy house. So pretty much Kayla is someone that teaches people how to get their kids started in acting and modeling. All right. So that's Kayla. And her name is spelled K-L-A. Okay. So that's Kayla. Kayla. So pretty much, she and Stormy, they've been friends for about 6 years. They met on social media. Their friendship blossomed from there. And that's just really much it from the backstory of her and Stormy. She comes over, she talks about how or like she's like, this is beautiful. She talks about how she loves the horses. They go and feed the horses. She's like, oh, look at the horses. She said, you got a little one. And Stormy was like, that's Cinnamon. And I remember telling my husband, I was like, I would have named him Cinnamon too if I had him, because he looked like a cinnamon. Anyway, they go to the stables, they having a talk. She's telling a little bit about her background, how she just recently got a divorce, like within 3 or 4 months. She has oh my gosh. She said that she was 17 when she met her husband, and her husband was 32 years old. And they just recently got a divorce. And I want to say they got, how many kids they got, y'all? I think 3 kids. And she was like, yeah. So when she, was telling Stormy, it was looking like she got 4 kids. It was looking like Stormy really didn't know her background. It's giving these people were put on the show. And Stormy is a star, period, point blank. And these people are actually really meeting for the first time. So it's giving Stormy, they asked Stormy, who do you want on the show? And she was like, you know what? I'd like to have her on the show, her on the show, her on the show. And I think that she went and probably gave them some names, or they probably reached out to a couple people, or even gave Stormy some names like, well, what you think about this person and what you think about that person? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, yeah, let's do that. but it's taken this show and these scenes for them to actually really get to know each other on the show. Because I feel like, yeah, they might have met on social media 6 years ago, but in real life, it's giving they don't really know each other. And I don't think none of them really know each other, honestly. So, hey. But that's Kayla Child, and she got 4 kids. I feel like it was shown on TV, and I kind of want to put the picture up, but I'm like, should I not put the picture up? Because, you know what I mean? Like, it got the kids' faces on it. She blurred the husband face out, honey, but she ain't blurred the kids' face out. So I guess if it's on national television, I should be able to put it up. But of course, it's not popping up. It's saying there was an issue with my file. Lord have mercy. We just gonna keep going through this. So that's Kayla. And next, we are introduced to Tiffany. What L Boogie say? I would love to have a farm with exotic chickens and miniature baby goats. Girl, me too. That's what I would love. Let me tell you something. We was gonna get some chickens here, okay? And then, you know, me and my husband was having a conversation, and he was like, "Well, when we go on vacation, who gonna take care of the chickens? Who gonna feed the animals?" I said, "Oh shoot, you right." Cause we be going for like 7 days. We be out. So I was like, that makes sense. I just don't know. I was like, that's not good. But in real life, I want the fresh eggs. I want, if I can grow my food, if I can raise my food and, you know, all that stuff, because now the stuff that they putting in our foods is killing us, guys. Like, did y'all just recently see the video that I put out about the dandelions? I ate dandelions and I got them from our yard and I made tea and I put some like on my avocado toast. Like, we have to stop. We really need to be like more mindful of the things that we're putting in our body. Like, I watched this whole documentary about like plastic and like microplastics and how they floating around in our body, and probably like it's crazy. And then like I got an email today with this girl. She had made a post on LinkedIn. LinkedIn. If y'all don't know what that is, that's like a site where like people go to link each other, link people together in business. And the girl put a post up on LinkedIn and was like, "Y'all, I got brain cancer." She's like, "I need prayers." I'm like, what in the world? I wasn't expecting like to open up LinkedIn and to have a notification come through and say like someone had that, and it just made me think of like, and she's young. I don't know who this lady is, but she was young in her picture, and I'm just like, man, it's the stuff we're eating and the foods we're coming into, the stuff that we're washing, absorbing into our skin. I mean, I could go on and on, but y'all know I get real passionate, and you know what I'm saying. Yep, I enjoyed that video. Oh, thank you, my little dandelion video, child. Okay, so I really enjoyed doing that too. Like, I'm really enjoying like doing these little vlogs for you. Y'all gotta just keep watching my vlogs and telling me. I'm trying to like have YouTube pick up my algorithm, and I know it's probably like, wait a minute, she eating dandelions, she going live talking about reality TV, and she sell bags. We don't know who to advertise to. I don't care who y'all advertise to. I'm having a good time. All right, guys. So next up, all right, so let's take that out. So we got Kayla was just introduced and she ended up going over to Stormy's house. All right, guys. So next we got Honey. Was her name? No, was it Tiff? Oh, it was Tiffany. Oh, we got to finish talking about Kayla. She explained she went through a divorce. She was 17, was 20, and she met her husband at Hooters. She said she was not hootering. She was just a hostess. So she says that the reason that they got a divorce pretty much is because she felt like when she started to be successful in her business from managing people like the child actors and stuff like that, she says like she felt like her husband couldn't like take it or accept it. But how she started her business, y'all know I want to talk about it. How she started, what in the world? How she started her business was, Jesus. So how she started her business was is she started meeting people at Starbucks, and she was charging people $35 to meet her there and being like, yeah, like I'll teach you how, because her daughter was on Black Panther. So they was like, how your kid end up getting on Black Panther? And she was like, oh, well, I'll meet you at Starbucks. You pay me $35 and I'll tell you everything. So that's what she did. And she actually ended up making seven figures from that. And once she became like very successful in that business, she feels like that, her husband probably became like intimidated, or whatever, he just wasn't down for like her success or whatever. And Stormy actually says she felt like that was coming, or she could see that happening, because she felt like he was stifling her. So I guess, I don't know, everything happens for a reason, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you guys like have 4 kids. Like y'all couldn't have tried to like work it out just a little bit. I mean, goodness gracious. And because you successful, I don't know. For me, it's giving he was older, you still young, and you ain't interested no more because you done got a little bit of money. You done got a little bit of change and you feeling yourself. That's just my opinion. Okay, because I'm like, you got a whole family, honey. You know what I'm saying? Because before you had this money, would you have gone? So if he's feeling like he was a little stressed out by like your fame and your fortune and stuff like that, like if you love that man, like I'm not gonna get all this money and be like, you don't feel good. All right, I'm out. Deuces. Get well soon. Like, no, you gotta work it out. You don't really love him then. You didn't want to be around, and you using that as an excuse. Sorry, Kayla, but not sorry. So anyway, but hopefully they can get back together, honey, because they got 4 whole kids. Like, what you doing? And ain't nothing out here in the streets. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Nothing. So yeah, we saw who she ended up bringing to the party, Jason. Anyway, we'll get to it. So next up, we are introduced to Tiffany. She is having a girls get together and they're having Bible study. Honey, she is the wife of Willie Jones. Let me find a picture of Tiffany, child. Let me find a picture of Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany. There we go. So she is the wife of Willie Jones, honey. They have 3 kids, okay? She owns a cleaning business, she owns a mobile detailing business, and she has an event something. I couldn't really understand what she was saying. She has an event something, and then she has some kind of product that is going to be coming out soon. I couldn't really understand what she was saying. I even rewinded it like 3 or 4 times, and usually when I'm watching these shows, taking my notes, I very rarely rewind because I'm like, yeah, and I did it like 3 times and I still couldn't understand her. But if y'all know, please put it in the chat for everybody else. So we got Tiffany. Okay. So I feel like with her, I think she's going to be, we was actually watching this and it was something about her energy. I was like, I don't really know how if I'm like really feeling her that much. I don't know. But we're gonna see, and of course, towards the end of the show, they're giving us like highlights and recaps of what is about to come in the future with future episodes. And already Stormy was like, I'm gonna drag you across this floor. I'm gonna mop you. I'm gonna use you, and I'm gonna mop you across the floor. So it was already giving like Stormy is not feeling her, because she made a comment and said something about the comment she made to Stormy was a bit demeaning, and it was very, very quick, guys. So, but I want to say that the comment that was made was, she was like, "We need you to mop Stormy or something on aisle 4 or whatever," and yeah, so Stormy was like, "Yeah, it was very demeaning," and and I didn't appreciate it. And then Tiffany just kept going with it. So when I saw that, I was like, "Yeah, I ain't feeling that lady." I wasn't feeling her when I really saw her on the screen. You can just feel people's energy, and her energy was something that I wasn't feeling. There's just something about it. And I'm usually a real good what's the thing of character, good judge of character. Yeah, and her character, I was like, So I don't know how y'all feel about it. And Amber was there, so it was a bunch of people. It was actually a bunch of people that were there, and that was one thing too that was giving with this show was it was a few people that had shown up in some of these scenes, and I was like, are they gonna be like Sanetta? Like, is she gonna be on the show like consistently? Is she gonna be a friend? Do she got a peach? Like, I don't know. Somebody tell me, because it just was giving like who's going, like what's going on. And then we got Kendra that's on the show. They call her what, the first lady, the mayor or whatever. Like, I'm like, is she gonna be on the show? I'm just not trying to meet all these new people. Like, you gonna be on the show or no? Because I feel like I don't want to sit here and be wasting all this time talking about Sonetta, and Sonetta not really gonna be on the show. She just a friend. Like, do I have to stop and talk about it? They showed her name, so I feel like maybe I should say something. Now, I do feel like I should say something about Colin, because that's actually the niece of Amber, and Amber is the CFO of Canvas Beauty. So I'm like, okay, I could see like me talking about her. She gonna be on the show, but these other people, why are they bringing up all these other people? Are they friends of the show? They got a peach. I mean, I'm being funny. I know they don't got peaches, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it's giving a lot. It's giving a lot. All right, so next up, honey, Tiffany Child. We gonna see what's going on with Tiffany, because Tiffany, I think she gonna be a problem. Okay, she gonna be a problem. But anyway, next up we got. Come on, man. We got Fumi. Oh, here we go. Letitia says this season is going to be something, but they usually have the main and friends of, yeah, Fun Me. Why was people calling her Fumi? Funmi. Is it Funmi? Lord have mercy. Yeah, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see. But I don't know, because I feel like the mayor lady, like Kendra, like, am I gonna have to like keep talking about her? Am I gonna, because in real life, when they introduced Tiffany, I wanted to talk to you guys about who Tiffany was, and they were showing like the friends and they were showing the names of the friends, but I really didn't feel like I wanted to go too deep. Like, her friend Sonetta was there, and her friend Kendra was there, and her friend this was there, and like I felt like I didn't even want to get that deep into it. So I don't know, because I've never watched Belle Collective, so I don't know how they really do it. But we got Fumi Honey in the Bill mother freaking Dean. Okay. She is a 5 foot, 4'11" on a bad day, but she got the spirit of somebody that's 6 foot tall. Okay, don't mess with Fumi. Don't mess with her. Okay, don't nobody mess with her, because she not gonna mess with you. She not gonna play with you. She don't want you to play with her. She don't care how small you think she is. Okay. But I really like her. I like her energy, how she like came in and she just demanded, like, you would never even know she was 4'11" when she was introduced. Okay, she's like, I'm a content creator, and I'm fabulous, honey, and that's all you need to know. Okay. So I'm really feeling her. Oh shoot. Yep. So I'm really feeling Funmi. Funmi is something else, honey. Love that energy so far. Me too. And we're gonna get into it, like when they were at the party and Funmi was talking, and honey, Tiffany was looking at her like she was, child. We're gonna get into it. But anyway, Fumi is inside the kitchen with her husband Sam. I think that's it. I'm not even looking at my notes no more, child. Let me see. Let me get back to it. Oh God. So she's Nigerian. She's a content creator of beauty, lifestyle, and hair. Sam is her husband. They have 2 kids. They also own a few businesses, and her husband is a lawyer. They discuss, so they're in the kitchen, she's cooking something, so they're discuss moving into a new home. Pretty much, she said, honey, she said, when looking for a home, hold on, y'all need to see my face. When looking for a home, it is us, the women. We're the ones that pick the home. Okay. The only thing the man need to do is bring the money. Okay, we picked a home. They don't have no say so. They don't have no, we don't need your suggestions. We don't need to know what you think, because we're going to be the ones cooking. We're going to be the ones cleaning. Okay, we're going to be the ones doing everything in the home. So the home needs to reflect what we want. Okay, and you just need to bring the money. That's it. That's all we need you for. That's it. That's not how what I'm saying, y'all. That's what she said. Okay. So I'm like listening to her, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Is that how it works? That's crazy. But anyway, so they're talking about like the house that they went to go see, and she's saying, or like one of the houses, she was like, well, what do you like about the house? Da, 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 da. So, oh, let me show the picture of her husband and the kids. So the house they went to go see, he was like $5 million. A house $5 million. He's like, that's out of our budget. She like, what budget? We don't got no budget. What you talking about? I don't even know what you talking about. Budget who? Budget where? Okay. We don't do budgets. She's like, what you talking about? But $5 million ain't nothing. Okay, we could do that in our sleep. Okay. And he like, no. And it's crazy because the house that they actually showed was a really nice house that they're in, which was crazy. But anyway, I was like, why are they even moving? But it's cool. She want a bigger house. I understand. I love my home and I be looking at homes every day. I be like, just in case. So it's like, I get it. But she like $5 million. He like, yeah, that's at the budget. She like, we don't have a budget. You just bring the money. Okay. You bring the money. That's all you need to do. You don't need to be talking about no budget and no none of that. Okay. So, towards the end of that scene, her sister pretty much enters and she's talking about her sister. She's explaining how close her and her sister is. She's pretty much like, they grew up together, and yeah, like her sister like raised her. She actually starts to get emotional, and oh shoot, they telling me I got to. She's getting emotional, and she's like, yeah. So they pretty much like in the scene, but her sister comes in, and she includes herself in the conversation that she's having with her husband Sam about the house. And yeah, so I really love like the banter back and forth. I think they're going to be really, really fun. I think Funmi is going to be really, really fun. I'm really excited in seeing like how she's going to be, because I feel like she's not going to take no crap from nobody, period, point blank. She don't care what nobody says. She don't care what nobody thinks. She's going to say how she feels. She's going to say what she feels. All that. She don't care. And that's just what it is. And I love it. Okay. So I'm excited to see how this is going to be. Oh, her sister's name is Miriam. Y'all know I try to get like good screenshots, but I couldn't. I did it. Try to do it a couple times with her face while her name was up there, because I'm still getting to know the cast names, and I know you guys probably are too. So I'm trying to be intentional with actually like taking the screenshots with the names so we can like get used to like the names. So, but Marion is her sister. Marion. All right. Let me take some of these pictures out because they like, girl, you can only have one picture at a time. That's them in the kitchen talking about the house. So very fun family, really interesting. Oh, I got a picture of their house too. I'm like, this is a nice house. Like, why are they trying to move? Maybe she wants something bigger. I don't know. But let's see here. Funmi is something else. Love her energy, child. Me too. Let's see. Let's see. Yikes. Here we go. Here's the picture of the house. They have a nice house, huh? It always made me feel a type of way. Like, if it was me, I just don't know. How do you guys feel? Like, you're recording a reality TV show, and I know a lot of times in reality TV, they show your house, they show the front of your house. I think I would feel so, oh, show comments on stage. This is something new. Y'all, look. You can show the comments on the stage. Y'all, you did not tell me this. Oh my God, that is so cool. I'm learning something every day. I'm learning something every day. All right, guys. So moving forward, we are in Amber's house. All right. So the next scene, Amber's in her house. She has her dog Gucci, okay, which was something I would either name my dog or my car because I name all my cars always. I've always done it since I've had a car. So her dog Gucci, he's blind. He's so cute. Let me see if I can get a picture up. He's so cute, but she's pretty much explaining during this scene, she's explaining like who she is a little bit, where she came from, also to how she played professional basketball overseas. She did that for 5 years, and now I'm on live. And let me add her dog to the isn't he so cute? He's so cute. But anyway, she played ball for like 5 years, and how she came back over to the States, and um and yeah, and then she became the CFO of Stormy's business. So pretty much while she's at home, Stormy calls her on the cell phone, and they're having a conversation, and you can see Stormy on the phone, and she's talking about the boxes, and she's just like, I guess they're just pretty much recapping what they discussed in the office, about the boxes not being ready, and how she was just kind of stressed out. And then Amber, I'm trying to get used to these names. Amber's talking about to her about, yeah, she's like, well, who are you going to invite? So she's like, I'm going to invite this person, that person. And then she does mention that she's going to invite Kayla. And Kayla is the girl that came to Stormy's house, when she was talking about herself being 17, her husband being 32. So she was talking about how, the last time she saw Kayla, it just seemed like kind of weird, like Kayla really wasn't speaking and stuff like that. And how it was just bad, like energy between them. So she was explaining that to Stormy, and Stormy was like, what? And she was like, oh, okay. So anyway, moving forward, Canvas Beauty pre-release party is today. So y'all know my pictures are so lagged, but that's Amber Child. Lord have mercy. It took me all like 3 minutes to try to get the picture up. So that's Amber. And let me see. We got the pre-release party. And oh, my nose is a little itchy, sorry. The event space is beautiful, and Lala is not there, honey. He is so adorable in his little sweater. He was. I know. Look at Gucci. He's so cute. She's like, well, at least you doing better. You ain't peeing everywhere. Oh my God, that would drive me so crazy. But the event space is beautiful. Lala is not there. I'm pretty sure Lala is doing Lala things, honey, because Lala is a celebrity. But I felt like, dang, like it might be the pre-release party, and I know Lala's going to be there for the live event that they're having in 3 weeks. But I'm like, this event is immaculate. Like, why would Lala not be there? I don't know. Maybe because she's not paying Lala. Lala's just like, look, I'll put my name, my face on it, and I'll, and maybe she's giving her a percentage after like certain items, or after the purchase of items, she's going to give her like a percentage of it. I don't know, but I feel like this is Lala Canvas Beauty. Even though it's Canvas Beauty, it's Lala. Like, why wouldn't Lala be there? I don't know. I feel like, girl, if your name on the box, you need to be there. Well, anyway, she FaceTimes her, and she's like, look, Lala, it's so nice. Lala's like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So pretty much they're talking, and she's like, like, what's going on? Like, I haven't heard from you or whatever. And then, Stormy was like, yeah, I wasn't really trying to call you, but what had happened was like the boxes, and she like, wait a minute, like, we're going to be okay in 3 weeks for the live. So she said, yeah, everything will be good, whatever. So anyway, they have that conversation, but I still felt like Lala needed to be there, like, because it was Lala everything everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, So the women start entering into the venue, and so does Kayla with her new man, honey, Jason. Okay, let me pull it up. Let me pull it, because I know I have a picture. I know I have a picture, child. Let me get the picture. Let me get the picture. So she enters with her new man, Jason, honey. Jason, it. Oh, got a picture of Jason and Kayla. Oh my God, I know I do. It must. It must didn't come up. Oh no, child. Oh. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a picture of Jason, and I know I do. This is horrible. All right, it is what it is. So you say he is Silver Fox. Well, he's definitely 52. So she was 17 when she met her husband. He was 32. I ain't trying to talk too much about it, but 17 and 32, don't you gotta be 18? I mean, I don't know, man. I could be wrong. Like for some, maybe she was like 17 and like 11 months or something. Like it's giving. Anyway, I'm gonna just keep all that to myself because that's a whole nother story. But she enters the party with him, and he's 52 years old. And I know I have the picture, but I guess when I uploaded it, because I told y'all when we went live earlier, I was having complications, and that's what took me so long with downloading the pictures onto the computer. So my bad. Oh my God. But anyway, so his name is Jason. He's 52 years old, and I want to say she got to be in her like early 30s, which is fine. She's legal at this point. It's fine. But she obviously likes him old, and Stormy also says in like the when she's doing her green screen, she's like, yeah, she obviously liked them older men or whatever. So yeah, but hopefully she just like Stormy says, she just take her time, she just be very, very careful. You know what I'm saying? It's giving one yourself. It was it it was awkward. It was because she looks so young, you know what I mean? But hey, like I said, she's legal now. If that's what she like, hey, she like, I love it. Good for her, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely giving uncle vibes though. You said she's looking for a new daddy. Oh gosh. Wow, she's looking for something. Oh my God. I can't. I was about to say, y'all remember back in the day when you would mess with somebody older and the people would be like, don't be messing with them old people. They'll give you worms. And it's crazy because I'm that age now. Don't be messing around with the old men. They gonna get you worms. Remember they used to say that? Oh, sugar. Oh, God, I brought tears to my eyes. Lord, how did dog end up coming back on the thing? Oh, Jesus, Lord. I did not put the dog's picture up there. I don't know what's going on. See, that's just, I'm telling you. Anyway, oh, shoot. So the women enter. Jason enter. He fits to Destiny and Latrice also come to support. Oh, Destiny and Latrice. So Destiny and Latrice are from Love and Marriage Huntsville. So that's Destiny and what is going on? Why I don't got none of them? And I know I took the pictures. I know I took the pictures, and they not on here. So Destiny and Latrice from Love and Marriage Huntsville, they came to support and showing her love, which I do appreciate. Like it's so amazing when you have friends that actually come to your events and like support you, you know what I mean? So yeah, so if you got your friends, if they got small little businesses with her little business, please go and support. Like we as entrepreneurs, you just showing up means so much. You know what I'm saying? Just to support and share your stuff. Like share your friend's stuff. It don't take but 2 seconds for you to hit the share button. Like, word of mouth is like the best advertisement, as an entrepreneur, because all these women are just successful entrepreneurs. And that's why like I'm feeding off of them, because like this is like my genre. This is like my, the thing that, hold on, what is going on? You said we need to go back 17 years old. Yeah, no, I already said it, babe. Like, yeah, like I said, she was 17. They met at Hooters, and I said she worked at Hooters, but she wasn't hootering. She was just a hostess. So they did it for camera time. Absolutely, they did. Talking about Destiny and Latrice. Absolutely, they did it for camera time. They do it for camera time on their own show. So, hey, I don't knock it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like it? I love it. Screw it. L Boogie says, I'm cracking up over here. Oh, and shot, you know what? And I'm talking about entrepreneurial stuff right now. So let me just go ahead and put this out real quick. So L Boogie recently purchased something from me. And I just want to say she left me such an amazing review. And I know I told you in the messages how appreciative I was, but I just want to tell you right now, because I'm talking to you. Thank you so much for your kind words. You are amazing. Like a great review, like I was saying earlier when I was live earlier, guys. I know y'all didn't see it because I literally ended the live and I went here to start it. So you had to watch like that 10 minutes of it. But yeah, I was just talking about how like reviews can go like a long way, word of mouth, like just saying something, just a little positive thing about somebody like on a review, like means so much to an entrepreneur. And I just want to say thank you so much, El Boogie. I appreciate you so much for that. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so Amber and Kayla, oh, it was all true. I was happy to do it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was so sweet. Okay, so next up we have Amber and Kayla. So they literally, okay, so Amber was telling the story earlier. I don't know if y'all remember, but remember when she was like, yeah, because every time I'm like in the, vicinity with Kayla, like she act like she don't really know me. She act like she don't want to like speak to me. Like I just be like, what I do to you? What did I do? I just don't know. It's just like it be giving weird vibes, so I just don't say nothing. You know what I mean? So literally in the scene at the pre-release party, you have Kayla like right here, and then you have Amber like right here. They like this. So I'm like, what? So Stormy walks over to Amber and she's like, yo, she's like, what's going on? She's like, like, how is everything? She's like, yeah, Kayla still didn't speak to me. And I'm thinking, like, girl, you didn't speak either, though. Like, nobody spoke. Nobody spoke to nobody. Like, how you gonna be mad that she didn't speak? Like, you didn't speak. Maybe she waiting for you to speak. Maybe be the bigger person. I don't know. But if you're not gonna speak, then you can't complain about her not speaking. Am I right? I don't know. Anyway, so Stormy comes over and Amber's sitting there. She still didn't speak. Stormy like, oh, hold on, girl, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get her. You want me to go get her? All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get her. So she come over. She go get the girl. Okay. It said remove, add the stage. It was already on stage. So she get the girl. Kayla sit down. They sitting down. They talking. So Stormy's like, yeah, it's so good that like y'all know each other. Crickets. Okay. So Amber's pretty much like, yeah, I was telling Stormy how, like I came in, or y'all like you came in, or, like we're here together and you didn't speak to me, and Kayla was like, I don't recall. Like, who didn't speak? I don't even know what you talking about. You speak to who? Who are you? Who are you? When did I not speak? Did I not speak? Was I supposed to speak? I don't know, but Kayla, honey, she did not take any accountability. Kayla wasn't trying to entertain Amber, not even a little bit. She like, yeah, but when she said that, she said, yeah, I'm having a great time. This is great. This is amazing. Stormy was like, cool. But yeah, when Amber mentioned like you didn't speak, she says, I don't know what you're talking about. And that's how the whole episode went in. That's how it is. It's Jay Dunn says it rules to who speaks first. What's the rule? What's the rule? Who's the rule? I'm confused. Like, what rule is it? Because I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak. You know why I'm gonna speak? I'm gonna speak because I'm gonna see what you gonna do. I'll break the ice. I'll be the bigger person, the smaller person, the irrelevant person, the relevant person. Like, I just because at this point, I just want to know what you're gonna do because I need to know for myself how are we going to move forward. So, especially if we're gonna be on this TV show together. So I'm gonna definitely speak, and I'm gonna even speak. And if you don't speak, I'm gonna see you again. And guess what? I'm probably going to speak to you then too. So because two times a charm. So I know if you don't speak again, then I know you just ain't gonna we just not gonna speak. And I don't even gotta worry about it. I don't gotta go to Stormy and be like, yeah, we not speaking. I just don't understand why she be, you know what? I don't care to understand. I don't give a crap to understand because guess what? She don't gotta speak. I'm not gonna speak to her. And guess what? If she speak to me, after the two times I spoke to her and she didn't speak to me, when she do speak, I'm not gonna speak. So she might as well don't even speak. Like, that's too much. It's too stressful. Oh my god. You said LOL, but to be that close and not say anything. It's giving, is there a problem? Literally, like, where is it? Where my cup? She was like this. They was this close. It was like, yeah. The meatballs is great. The meatballs is everything. Yeah, she over there talking. She looking. She looking. She looking. You even see Kayla. She was like, yeah. The camera over there. She like, yeah. She looked right in the camera, which was right behind Amber. Yeah. Like, hey girl, how the meatballs? I mean, I just don't know. I don't know. Whoever enters the room or comes into the area is supposed to speak. Yeah, that's true. It's true. But guess what? They both entered together. They entered at the same time, but this person came this way in this door, and then this person came this way in that door. So, and then they was right here by the meatballs, and nobody spoke. So who's supposed to speak? You know what I'm saying? So, my thing is if she didn't speak to you before, Amber, she ain't really speaking to you now, then screw it. It's not that serious. Just, don't worry about it. But like, just whatever. So when you act like you don't care, then I'm pretty sure Kayla's probably gonna be like, why she ain't speaking? Why is she not speaking to me? I promise you it's gonna flip. But yeah, you can't care that much. You can't care that much. But maybe, she does care that much because, honestly, she is the CFO. And then these women, they're gonna be like in the same like circle. So maybe it was pressure for her to even mention it or bring it up, because that's one thing about these reality TV shows. They're not scripted, but they are heavily produced. And I've been saying it. Y'all know, if y'all watch my old reviews with Ready to Love, I talk about how they might not, tell you like exactly what to say in the scene, but they will encourage certain things in certain situations and certain outcomes and stuff like that. So they might be like, go over there and talk to him. It's up to you to be like, no, I'm not going to go over there and talk to him, or yes, I'm going to go over there and talk to him, or whatever. So because it is an issue, with Amber or whatever, they probably told her, why don't you mention it to Stormy and like, let's, try to figure it out, because y'all are going to be filming together. Because in real life, I really feel like in my heart, Amber really doesn't care that much, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I have a 2 times not speaking rule. Yes, that's how I feel too. My nose is so itchy. That's how I feel too, babe. Like in real life, I'm gonna speak one. I'm gonna speak. You don't even gotta say nothing. Hey, and I'm gonna make sure I'm real close. Like how we was that close, like this. I'm be like, oh hey girl, hey. Like that's how close I'm gonna speak. And if you don't speak, I'm gonna be like, oh. And honestly, the type of person I am, especially for that close, and I know you heard me, I'm be like, hey girl. And if you don't speak, I'm gonna be like, oh, so we not speaking? I'm gonna say it loud. I'm be like, oh, I just want to make sure you heard me. Like that's something I would do. I've done it before. Or like, we not speaking. Oh, you not speaking? Yeah. That's just what it is. And if she don't speak, I'm be like, oh, okay, maybe she in the mood today, because life be lifing. You know what I'm saying? So the next time I might see her, and she might be like right here. I'm gonna be like, oh shoot, hey Kayla, what's going on? I didn't know, you was right here and everything good. If she don't speak, she'll be like, she'll be like, she don't even see me. I'd be like, oh, okay. I guess she's not speaking today. But I promise you, after me trying to speak to her for 2 times and she don't speak, after that, it's a wrap. I'm not never gonna try to speak to her. Even if it's like she come up to me and be like, hey Sabrina, how you doing? I'm gonna be like, y'all hear something? That's just what it is. Hey. But anyway, that was Belle Collective Birmingham, season 1, episode 1. I had so much fun talking to you guys. I really miss doing lives with you and reviews with you. Let me know. Comment down below. Let me know when you watch the replay. Like, are you feeling this? Are you going to watch the whole thing? Are you watching this? And this is what I said in my last live. Are you watching this because you're a fan of Belle Collective, or are you watching this because you're a fan of Stormy, or are you a fan of both? Let me know. I'm not a fan of Belle Collective. Nope. Wasn't watching it before, but I'm a fan of Stormy's. Okay, I love the entrepreneurship. I love the fact that she is successful in her business. I love that it's other successful women. Of course, the other the other Belle Collective too. But Stormy is what does it for me, and that's why I'm watching. I'm really excited to see this journey. Hopefully, like this is going to be a great experience for her compared to like the Love and Marriage Huntsville and how dirty like Melody did her in that. So, you know what I'm saying? So Letitia says both. Husband says both. So yeah. So for me, it's giving Stormy. All right. So hopefully, since she had such a bad experience with Love and Marriage Huntsville with the millimeters and her getting arrested, and oh my God, she had to leave the show because she was like, yeah, because in real life, I'm about that life. Okay. But I'm a millionaire. So I ain't really trying to be about that life no more because I got too much to lose because okay. So I hope and pray like that she has a great experience with this, and I'm here for it. Okay. If you have enjoyed this live, please make sure before you head out, click the thumbs up if you've enjoyed yourself. If you are new here to my soulmate community, welcome. Please subscribe, my soulmate family. We would love to have you here. I do vlogs about lifestyle. I talk about being 50 and over, going through my menopause journey and my hair loss and my curly hair journey because I had to cut my hair off because it fell out and all kinds of stuff. And I also resell luxury handbags. I have them kind of like toned down today because I didn't want that to be focused, because I promise you, if you say, ooh, Sabrina, what about that new Boston bag that you have in the background? I'm going to be tempted to show you, and then this just not going to make sense. And I don't want you to be like, girl, you're not supposed to be selling bags. You're supposed to be talking about Belle Collective Birmingham. Okay. But I will be going live on Monday. To discuss the bags. I have a bunch of new bags coming, and I also have I'm just gonna show you one. I'm not gonna show you all, I'm just gonna show you one. Okay, but I got a bunch of new bags coming, and guess what, y'all? I got a 45. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Please make sure you subscribe. More content coming soon. Lifestyle, beauty, hair, the vlogs, and hopefully Ready to Love me back soon, but I'm going to be reviewing more TV shows as well. Anyway, love you so much, guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Hold on. I can't blame Melody because of Stormy. Stormy mama is a lot too, but Melody still should have said something, because she was like, I can't control what they do. And, Stormy was like, but you can at least like talk to them. You could say something. You know what I'm saying? So, yay, Elva Gee. Bye, Letitia. All right, guys. I'll see y'all Monday. All right. Love you. Bye.